Very often, during the planning phase of a project, you will have a lot of tasks for which you do not have complete information, but they still have to be represented in your plan. That's when manually scheduled tasks come in very handy. In this lesson, let us see some examples of creating manually scheduled tasks. To create a new manually scheduled task in this project schedule, I will select the location and start typing in the name. Let's say for this task, I know the start date and I will put that in. Now, it still doesn't have a duration. Let us see how this is represented in the Gantt. Here, I see that the project has only put in a start point indicator because project has no bar is going to be. This is perfectly fine. Also, if you glance at the task indicator, you will see there is a question mark saying project doesn't have all the information it needs. Now, let us say the testing team gets back with a duration of 5 days. I will put that into the task. As soon as I do that, multiple things change. Firstly, the end date is auto-calculated because project knows when the task starts and how long it takes. Second, on the Gantt chart, the taskbar has taken shape completely. Thirdly, the question mark has disappeared from the task mode indicator. Let us look at one more example. I will add one more manually scheduled task. For this task, I don't know the start date, but I do know the duration it takes. So let me configure accordingly. Here, if we see the taskbar on the Gantt chart, we see another way in which project represents this visually. You can see the ends of the task are blurred, but the duration is accurate. This is another way in which project tells us that more information is still needed to properly fill out this task. If we come to know of the start date for this task later and we fill this in, now the ends of the taskbar take proper shape and the blurred effect goes away. So in this lesson, we have seen how manual tasks can be created and used as placeholders in the project schedule. While actually using this in practice, we must try to fill in as much information as possible as soon as it becomes available.